In a world filled with constant noise, distractions, and stress, how can we find peace? What if the key to living a calm and fulfilling life is not in changing our external circumstances, but in transforming how we react to them? Having the power to remain calm and centered no matter what life throws your way. Can you picture a life where your thoughts and emotions no longer control you, but where you are at peace, regardless of what's happening around you? This is the essence of inner calm, a superpower that, when fully embraced, can transform not only your perspective on life, but also your ability to navigate its challenges with ease. In this video, we will explore how finding inner calm and embracing the philosophy of serenity and non-reaction can lead to a life of deep peace, freedom, and joy. The journey to inner calm isn't about avoiding life's challenges, but about learning to respond to them with equanimity. It's about mastering the art of non-reaction, where you refuse to let external events disturb your internal peace. In this way, inner calm becomes a superpower, one that allows you to transcend life's ups and downs and find peace in the present moment. Are you ready to discover the transformative power of serenity and the path to lasting inner peace? Let's explore this philosophy together. 1. Inner calm as a superpower. The power of non-reaction. What does it mean to have inner calm? At its core, inner calm is the ability to resist impulsive reactions and remain centered in the face of challenges. In today's fast-paced world, we are often conditioned to react to situations with quick judgments, anger, or frustration. But true power lies in the ability to stay calm, regardless of what's happening around you. Imagine a world where instead of being swept away by every emotional surge, you could pause, breathe, and respond from a place of peace. This is what it means to embody inner calm. The act of non-reaction is more than just emotional restraint. It's about creating space between stimulus and response, allowing you to choose your actions thoughtfully, rather than being at the mercy of your impulses. The practice of remaining serene in challenging situations doesn't just protect your peace, it transforms how you approach problems, relationships, and even your own personal growth. By embracing inner peace, you can approach life's obstacles with clarity, creativity, and a deep sense of calm. Isn't this the kind of power you would want in your life? 2. Living in the present moment. Embracing the eternal now. What if the key to lasting peace wasn't found in the future or in the past, but right here, in the present moment? In the philosophy of serenity, the present moment is where happiness and peace reside. Too often we find ourselves trapped in the past, replaying old regrets, or anxious about the future, worrying about things that haven't even happened yet. But the truth is, peace is always available in the eternal now, if only we can learn to let go of the burdens of the past and the worries of the future. Living in the present moment means freeing yourself from the endless cycle of overthinking and regret. It's about letting go of the need to control everything around you and simply being fully engaged in what's happening right now. Can you recall a time when you felt completely immersed in the present moment, perhaps during a walk in nature or a peaceful conversation with a friend? This is the essence of peace, being fully present. When we embrace the present moment, we experience the freedom that comes from letting go of expectations, attachments, and fears. This doesn't mean ignoring the past or disregarding the future. It means learning to experience each moment fully, without being weighed down by what's already happened or what might come next. When you begin to live in the present, you unlock a new sense of freedom, joy, and calm. Isn't that a way of living you would want to embrace? 3. Mastery of the mind. Calm as clarity. A key element of inner calm is the mastery of the mind. How often do our thoughts lead us into stress, confusion, or even emotional overwhelm? The mind is powerful, but it's also easily disturbed. In a world full of distractions and information overload, it's easy for the mind to become chaotic, losing its ability to see clearly. But when we cultivate calm, the mind becomes a mirror that reflects the world's beauty, unclouded by judgment or anxiety. To achieve this clarity, It's essential to become an observer of your thoughts. Rather than identifying with your thoughts or emotions, begin to witness them. Watch them come and go without attachment or judgment. This is a practice of detachment, a way to separate your sense of self from the constant stream of thoughts that often dictate your behavior. When you detach from your thoughts, you begin to realize that they are not you. They are simply passing experiences. The more you practice witnessing your thoughts, the more you understand that they are often illusions. Our thoughts are not always reliable. They can mislead us, create fear, or perpetuate limiting beliefs. By mastering the mind and seeing thoughts as temporary and fleeting, we free ourselves from their grip. In doing so, we gain the ability to respond to life with greater clarity, calm, and wisdom. How would it feel to no longer be controlled by your thoughts, but to be at peace with them? 4. The root of suffering. Mastering the mind to end pain. Where does suffering come from? While external events can trigger emotional pain, the true root of suffering lies within the mind. Anger, stubbornness, and negative emotions arise when we react to situations with attachment, judgment, or resistance. When we let our minds run wild with unchecked emotions, we create inner turmoil that only perpetuates suffering. But when the mind is mastered, these negative emotions begin to dissolve. Imagine a life where anger, frustration, and sadness no longer control you. Instead of reacting impulsively to life's challenges, you respond with equanimity and calm. The key to this lies in the mastery of the mind. When we learn to control our thoughts, emotions, and reactions, the source of our suffering begins to dissolve. This doesn't mean we become indifferent or detached from the world. It means we are able to experience life fully without letting it overwhelm us. The path to overcoming suffering begins with understanding that our pain is often self-inflicted through our thoughts and reactions. By mastering the mind, we cease to create unnecessary suffering and instead embrace peace. The more we practice this, the more we experience the profound freedom that comes from no longer being enslaved by negative emotions. Peace as the essence of existence. Embracing the natural state at the deepest level of our being. Peace is the natural state of consciousness. It is not something we need to seek outside of ourselves. It is inherent within us, waiting to be uncovered. When we let go of the need to control our circumstances or manipulate the world around us, we can tap into this inner peace. Trying to change external situations only inflates the ego and creates conflict. But when we surrender to life as it is, we align ourselves with the natural flow of existence, which is peace itself. Peace is not dependent on external circumstances. It is independent of what is happening in the world around us. It is a state of being that can be accessed at any moment. The more we let go of control and accept life as it is, the more we experience the natural peace that resides within us. How often do we try to control things, only to find that the more we resist, the more we create turmoil? Peace comes from surrendering the need for control and trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. 6. Realizing true self. You are happiness. True happiness does not come from external achievements, possessions, or experiences. It is a realization that you, at your core, are happiness itself. When we stop searching for happiness outside of ourselves and look within, we discover that joy is already present within us. We don't need to achieve or acquire anything to be happy. We simply need to realize our true nature. The world often leads us to believe that happiness comes from external sources, success, relationships, possessions. But these are fleeting and temporary. True happiness comes from understanding that you are already whole, complete, and perfect as you are. Once we realize this, we can stop chasing external validation and instead embrace the joy that is inherent within us. 7. Silence and emptiness. Finding fulfillment in letting go in a noisy, distraction-filled world. Silence is a rare and precious commodity. Realization comes not from accumulating knowledge or filling our minds with ideas, but from embracing silence and emptiness. Fulfillment is found in the absence of desires and the detachment from the ego. By letting go of attachments, judgments, and preconceived notions, we make space for deeper peace and insight to emerge. Emptiness is not something to fear. It is a space of infinite potential. It is in this emptiness that we can connect with our true selves and experience the boundless peace that is our natural state. The more we embrace silence and emptiness, the more we uncover the depth of joy and fulfillment that lies within us. Flowing with life. Non-resistance to the natural flow life is constantly changing, moving, and evolving. Resistance to this natural flow is what causes suffering. When we try to force life into a certain shape or mold, we create conflict. But when we let go of resistance and flow with life, we experience ease, joy, and fulfillment. Problems solve themselves when we stop reacting and reclaim our energy. The more we flow with life, the more we align with the natural rhythm of existence, allowing us to navigate challenges with grace and serenity. 9. The role of the observer. You are more than your body or mind. You are not your body, and you are not your mind. You are the observer of your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. When you identify with the body or mind, you become caught in the cycle of desire, attachment, and suffering. But when you step back and observe your thoughts without attachment, you realize that you are boundless consciousness, capable of experiencing peace and joy beyond physical and mental limitations. By recognizing your true nature as the observer, you free yourself from the limitations of the body and mind, and you tap into a deeper state of awareness, peace, and love. 10. Practical steps. Cultivating awareness in everyday life, finding inner peace and calm, doesn't require special training or hours of meditation. It can happen at any moment. Awareness can be practiced anytime, anywhere. Whether you're at work, with family, or walking down the street, you can practice mindfulness and cultivate a deeper sense of presence. By letting go of the need for control and surrendering to the flow of life, you access a deeper level of happiness and peace. Your realizations. Life flows naturally. The most important realization is that life flows naturally. Everything happens on its own, and resisting the natural flow of life only causes suffering. By focusing inward and recognizing that peace and joy are within us, we can free ourselves from the need to control and begin to experience the fullness of life as it is.